Yo, what's up, guys? Dimes HD here, and today we're going to be talking about the Liverpool versus Everton. Oh, man. What a game of football. I watched the highlights. I didn't watch the game, but a lot of people said it was a good game of football. Now, obviously, the late equalizer is what we're going to be talking about. Obviously, the Arne slot, Michael Oliver red card situation. Now, I'm not a Liverpool fan. I don't care if Liverpool lose games because they're so far ahead in the table. They could have went 9 points clear. Now, this is huge because Arne Slot is obviously going to be pissed off because his team could have went 9 points at the top of the table. Now, he went over to Michael Oliver or whatever. He shook his hand and said good game according to the lip reader. He said good game. Because they got lip readers. They got actual professional lip readers. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could be a professional lip reader. It says it right here. Professional lip reader says great game to Michael Oliver. So, all he went over and said was great game to him or whatever. Michael Oliver's, now he held his hand out or whatever. He kind of pulled him a little bit apparently. Whatever, man. I mean, whatever. And Michael Oliver got in his feelings or whatever and gave him a straight red. Like, come on, man. This guy is soft, man. Michael Oliver is a very soft referee. He bottles it under pressure. This guy is soft, man. Like, I don't know if he got bullied as a kid or something, or because he's just on his power trip, man. Like, these referees think they just hand out red cards, yellow cards, whatever. You can't talk to him no more. He's not the only one. It's Anthony Taylor, another one, Hooper, Simon Hooper, David Koo. All these guys, man. It's the same situations with these referees. It's the same group of referees and issues over and over again. They're inconsistent as well. You get a yellow card for certain things certain players does, like kicking the ball away. One player will get a yellow card for it. Another player will do the same thing. They don't get a yellow card. What's another thing? Time wasted. Some players get a yellow card for it. Some players won't. It's inconsistent. A player will do like this, showing the card or whatever. One player will get a yellow card for it. Another player will do it 5 minutes later. They don't get a yellow card for doing the same thing. It's inconsistent refereeing. And it's looking bad because referees are under a spotlight right now, especially in football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. Referees look bad, especially in the Premier League, and I'm pretty sure it's in other leagues as well. I'm pretty sure there's bogus calls in other leagues as well, but there's so many leagues in soccer, football. It's so many games, so many leagues. It's almost impossible to keep up with all this stuff, but I'm pretty sure there's other dubious calls and decisions that happen in other leagues, but this is the biggest one right here because it's one of the biggest leagues in the world. But just for Arne Slot going over and shaking Michael Oliver's hand and he pulls out a red card, I mean, what kind of, that's so bitch made, man. And then obviously the two players get into it. The Corey goes over and celebrates in front of the Liverpool fans. Now, obviously, hey, man, he's on the rival team or whatever. You know, they're chanting, probably talking shit or whatever. Like, you know, that's what rivalry is. That's a part of the game. People love that shit. People love it. I saw comments. People love that stuff. I love it. People love the shithousery. People love when the players go and celebrate in front of the opposition fans. I do. I like it. Now some people don't. Oh, you should be robotic. It's a sport. It's competition. You give it and you take it. Now, if you give it, you got to be able to take it as well, and you know, because you can't have it both ways. But you know, if you want to cup your ears and celebrate in front of the opposition fans, you know, yeah, as long as you're not doing some racist, heinous, or something crazy in your celebration. But if it's just going to cup your ears or dancing in front of the opposition fans, that ain't shit. Like that's nothing. But obviously, the Corey decided to do that. Curtis Jones got mad because he's a proper scouser for Liverpool, and he ran over and pushed him. Okay, you know. Because obviously he's pissed off. Curtis Jones is pissed off. He's on Liverpool. They just conceded an equalizer and they dropped points. So obviously Liverpool players are pissed off. They just conceded in the 96th minute of play. And we're not even going to get into the added time. It went to 14. I'm looking on here. It says 90 plus 14. But Michael Oliver added 5 minutes. Why are they adding so much extra time? See, this is where it gets into that people start calling it out as a corrupt, and it gets into that range because why is it going over the added time? It's been so much ridiculous added time lately as well. 10 minutes, 15. Why is it going that long? Do you know how many goals you could score in 10 minutes for a pro team? You could score 3 goals in 10 minutes. That's a long time. And Everton scored the equalizer in the 97th minute, but Michael Oliver added 5 minutes. See, this is where people get into the corrupt, oh, it's match fixing. See, that's where that comes in because of shit like this. But these referees are under a spotlight, man. Like, it's really, really bad. So, obviously, those two get a red card. Arne Slot gets a red card. So, that's 3 red cards that are either going to get appealed or whatever is going to happen. I think the Arne Slot one will get dismissed. Those two will probably stand since they're second yellows. I don't think you can appeal them. They'll just take their 1-match ban. And plus, it falls into that, what is that category? Riling up the fans and stuff. It's like, whatever the levels of the refereeing stuff is, but it'll just fall into that category. So, but yeah, it's just another one of those situations with refereeing decisions. It is what it is. And obviously Van Dijk went over as the captain. He said that he had an aggressive handshake. Not his great game comment was, aggressive handshake. Get out of here, man. Obviously Van Dijk went over and said, hey, Michael, it's not a pull on your arm. It's not personal. Because Michael Oliver is taking it personal. See, it's personal. He's getting in his feelings. You're a referee. It's like being anything else. You can't get in your feelings. It's not personal. It's a game of football. You gotta have some composure. Michael Oliver is under so much scrutiny right now. And people are going to be watching it. He's probably going to have to go... Well, he's not going to get demoted. He'll just referee the next game, and he'll do some other dubious shit, and then people will forget about that one. They'll just move on to the next thing. Because he's going to do something else dubious. It's just going to keep going on and on. It's getting bad, man. Until these referees start getting punished, demoted, or things happen, which isn't going to happen, because these guys, they're all in the same bubble, that PGMOL, they're all in that bubble. So, it's because it's always the same 10 referees. You would think that there'd be some young, up-and-coming 25, 26, 30-year-old refs. It's the same people. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Liverpool fans, do you feel hard done by? Obviously, Liverpool fans are still top of the league, but they could have been 9 points clear. So, yeah, it's bad. Everton fans, they're obviously fighting for survival. They're doing their thing right now, so they need all the points they can get. So, yeah, let me know what you think down below. It's been nice to you guys. If I missed anything, please let me know down below, because I kind of went all over the place a little bit. But I think I covered pretty much everything, but I could have missed something. I know the foul on Konate, that as well, the foul on Salah. Yeah, missed calls, yellow cards. It's Michael Oliver. Just he needs to get demoted, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's going to have to do something. I don't know if this will be the tipping point. I think he's going to have to do something really bad. Like David Coop, like where he comes out and talks shit about another team, where it gets to that bias point. That's what fucked up David Coop. He was talking about Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, talking about other teams. See, that gets to that bias, and you're on one side, that bias point. But with Michael Oliver, he's just making dubious calls, and what referee hasn't done that in the Premier League? So yeah, let me know what you think down below. It's been nice to see you guys, and I'm out. Peace out.